we will be able to have fun and yeah, enjoy. I'll be here up until deadline. So we have a lot of things to consider, a lot of players that we can go through. So yeah, it will be one good deadline stream, I would say. This is the team. It hasn't changed since last video for whoever seen it, and yeah, let's have some fun. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them, and let's start the tournament the way we should, with a proper score. Hello, Adria. Nice to see you. Nice to see you being back. Nice to see you, man. 12 man is of course active on Mbappe currently, but yeah, this is the squad that I'll be starting the week with. Hello, Lobby. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yo, you kids. Hello, Brandon FPO. Hello, Morgoth. Yes, we do. Yes, we do have them. Yeah, Fulgurance, 4 hours until deadline. 4 hours until deadline. 5 until match day 1 starts. I hope to. My first captain is Kane, so I hope for a very strong game. Hello, Luca. Luca, I think the group stage is the exact spot where you should use all of your chips, because we will get a random chip for the knockout stages that we don't know yet of. So I think the maximum capacity that you can get from is when, for example, Bayern Munich plays against Auckland City, etc., etc. So I would rather have Haaland and 12-man pick Mbappe for this match day. I think that Haaland will be better for match day 1 and 2, and Mbappe is a good selection. Of course, if Haaland is benched, which I highly doubt, it's a different case. Morgoth, yeah, the content creators, me included, the Twitter, all the relevant websites and yeah, brought down the scout picks, but yeah. Overall, up until deadline. Hello, Aoun. I believe that Real Madrid are winning the tournament. Lobby, no, he isn't. I just don't have anything to do with the money. Sorry, I'm sleepy, guys, but I just barely woken up 20 minutes ago, because I thought to myself, yeah, I'm not going to manage to stay awake up until 2 o'clock without a proper sleep. So yeah, I went to sleep and now I woken up. Yes, Felipe Garcia, I've activated already. Probably it's better to show it that way. They play on 17th, but Benfica play earlier. So I sub in and confirm. Mario, I am not sure that Alberto Costa will play as a starter. I've seen him, I like him, and yeah, for now, I would say that when looking at Juve's team and deciding who to buy from them, I was very, very excited to get this Costa guy, but Gatti was injured, which is not a small feat. Then you have Nico Gonzalez there to play on the right. They played with Savona, Kelly, and Costa, while there is Gatti, Kawuwu. A lot of people may join Veiga. No, Veiga left for Chelsea, sorry. But I think it's Kawuwu, Gatti, and Kelly that will start. Friend, I have Mbappe as a 12th man. Hello, Hikes, I'm doing very well. Hello, Rihan. How are you? So yeah, I have Mbappe, and that's why I didn't pick Costa. I've seen him the last 3 games. I have been monitoring him, but yeah, sadly, I think it's not going to happen. Ooh. Yeah, and Savona is there. Now it's Savona there. Kelly might get benched, but where is Kelly? Oh, he was injured. So yeah, I think that Kelly plays. Yeah. Kelly is in the starting over Savona, so is he though? Interesting to see, but I think that the manager believes in him. Yeah, Kelly's here and he gets subbed off. Yeah, Alberto Costa is taking him out. Yeah, I think that he will play. Hello, Adita. Yes, of course, I remember you. Hello, Kuka. I'm good. How are you? Lobby. Who is that? Ryan Tate Nuri. I don't know if he starts. I don't know if he starts. Yeah, Patrick, but I would probably... That's why I have Trent, and for Matchday 3, I will probably see if I can fit back Mbappe. Yes, but Gatti was out. I don't know. I don't know. It's a bold move, Mario, for sure. But the issue is that it's the last game of the week. So if it fails, it will be very, very hard to come to just see a player getting 1 or 2 points. Hikes, I've seen them the first draft. I like more. Okay, Rihan, do it. Cook, that's why I was going with Ederson for so long, but I think that the Pep roulette is full on. Now they bought him 4 new players. Okay, a third shows goalkeeper, but yeah, a 3-player starter, so yeah. Isaac Mastantuono, for sure. And Rodrigo Mora is good. Or, yeah, those are the players. Polyglot in 4 hours. Adria, my plans are Palmer, Stanisic, and probably the Rasqueta out. For sure, Palmer and Stanisic to bring in Hakimi, Kvaratskhelia or Doe. And instead of the Rasqueta, if I get Doe, I can get someone like Vitinha, Kerem, a lot of players. I can even take out Ulise and bring 3 PSG players. So yeah, Rihan, Enzo. For me, Enzo. Hikes, true. It might be true, but I'm going for a week for Doe, so yeah, not the end of the road. Yanis, because I am scared of not having... I cannot check Mbappe that way, but Mbappe is 58% owned player. Because he has a fixture against Flamengo, the hardest game of the group. I don't think he does alone, sorry. Scrabble and fun. If you want differentials, EUGs and Ta are your guys. If you want Benfica player from Matchday 1, the first option. Brandon FPL, I would say Doe. I don't know if Gonçalo Ramos will play up front or it's going to be Doe, Barcola and Kvaratskhelia. But either way, I think Doe starts over Barcola. Yes, you can see I've activated already. You can see 12 man is active added. I don't know why people are so upset about those scout picks. Like, it's 2 points, guys, and most probably players like Pavlidis, when his game comes around, either way he was going to be over 5% owned. So yeah, I don't know why you're stressing out that much for those 2 points. I would go with Rodrigo Mora, Isak. Miral Ansari, I don't think he plays. Oh, Scrabble, so yeah, go for differential options. Hello, Mickey. Okay, Rihan. Next week I'm playing 12 man, playing Max Captain, having Haaland, a PSG midfielder, then having, I don't know if this week is the best of 5 Pavlidis against Auckland City. So yeah, Max Captain will be next week for me. Yeah, hikes, me neither. Today I'm not watching it. Vecna, about why that players, I think that you should target that team in any way, shape, and form. I don't think you should select any of them, Vecna. Even if you have some fan favorites, just pick him for vibes, but you already know him. Apart from that, don't select them. Mickey, yes, why not? Hello, Luis. Ansari, yeah, it's not a bad shout. I was thinking that myself, but I want to have more and more defenders around my team, so more teams covered, more wing backs covered. I don't know how Kivu is going to be adjusting the players, so for now it's going to be one only. Brandon FPL, I will watch everything that's in a relative time, so probably Bayern Munich, PSG, Chelsea, Fluminense, Dortmund, River Plate, Benfica I can watch, but everything that starts at 1 and 4 o'clock during the week, it's a no-go for me. I will watch highlights. Yes, starts the ones with the match as early as possible. As you can see on the bench, I have 18 and 19 of June players and 17 which plays. This guy plays at 1 o'clock, this guy plays at 10, so I'll have plenty of time to swap them. So yeah. What's the best defender under 4.2? If we go and check, I will tell you in a second. Sorry about that. So defenders, we go down. Let me check. .2 and under. This guy Dari, by the looks of it, plays a lot. Mustafa Al-Aash plays a lot. This guy Ser Ibrahim, it's all Hilal Ahli players, sorry. So yeah. Everything else, it's a little bit risky apart from Mora. Okay, David's football and all games. It's not about shout. I've seen a lot of people with Messi. Okay, for something about I support and get a cheap never. I think Stanisic starts in the first week, Mickey. I don't think Upamecano is going to be risked against Auckland City. Why the hell he should be risked? I think they start Stanisic and have in mind that is just joining Bayern. So yeah, I think Stanisic play the first game. If not, he's a 15th of June defender, so you can swap him easily for everything else. Nah, hikes, that's, yeah. Only the 7 and 9 a.m. are going to be feasible for you, probably. Isaac, yeah, why not? Why not? I just don't I prefer the likes of Real Madrid in my team, to be honest. Sergio Brandt is good, yeah, a solid option. I think it's a cheap enabler, yeah. Everyone plays at a different time, Scrabble, yeah? Yeah, hikes, okay, so then you have to wake up earlier in order to catch those games. But you would probably have some gap differences because they're not from 1 to 9 a.m. Like, you have games, this is my time, so we have one at 5 a.m. my time and 10 p.m. So you have some games to watch. Arba, because I want to captain Kane this week and you cannot captain your 12th man. That's why. Hello, Tio, nice to see you. I'm good, how are you? Ayush, it's not confirmed, but I don't see a reason why not to. Mickey, me as well. Hello, Oli. I'm good, how are you? I'm staying up until deadline. So for the next 3 hours and 40 minutes, I will be live. So yeah. Probably yes. Probably yes, Ali. Any mid not over 4M? Let me check, but I think that you shouldn't pick a midfielder that is 4M. I think midfielders are the bread and butter this week, so yeah, I would be hesitant. Let me check. Koke if he plays, by the way, it's not a bad shout for 4 million. Koke maybe. And Matchday, do you have a proper player? Everything else is not worth it, Isaac. Ah, yeah, hikes, okay. Nice to hear that, Tio. I don't know who this guy Advincula is, but I will check. A defender, Boca. Boca plays Benfica and Bayern, so I would say no. Arba, I don't watch sources for predicted lineups. They're total bullshit, sorry. Yes, Ali. Obviously I did. Oh, nice to hear that too. Ayush, I will go with Anton. No, Davids, I'm not putting Inter Miami players. I think they're a bad team. I think it's better to pick the Benfica defenders early and get the PSG defender later. Because you'll be able to have funds from the midfield. Hello, Ivan. I would go for Vitinha, Ivan, or for Brandt. I think that, let me go here. I will be checking more. Brandt is a little bit too expensive. So if we go to midfielders and, oops, sorry, we scroll to 6.4. So Vitinha is the first one that I like. Enzo. Enzo you don't have, so Enzo Fernandez or Vitinha Ivan. Okay, but I have a cheap Benfica keeper. Aaron, I prefer Pavlidis. Yeah, Kokcu is good as well. 5.2 on the defender. Kelly, Rierson, and Stanisic are great options hikes. Yeah, Rihan, I think the same. I don't care. Vini and Dembele are both injured, Theo. Mehmet, hello. I will be using 12 man today, and I will be using Max Captain next week, and then I'm going to use wildcard in Matchday 3. Gautam, yes, they paid 10 million for them. I already explained David's. Even I prefer you get Enzo or Vitinha. Who is that with some? Yeah, he's not a bad shout, but no thank you, honestly. Let me check for Anton Silva. Let me check versus Braga. No, I prefer Carreras as he's better flying wing back. It's a very good team, Scrabble. Aran ADM is good. Yeah, he is, but I'm not picking him because of percentages. Theo vice captain here is if you don't make any changes to your team during the week and your captain doesn't play, vice captain will play. No city defender, Ansari, no. Rihan, I have no idea, but I've seen that Vini Junior injury. Oh no, I think I overreact here. Sorry, Rihan. I read somewhere that he left the game with Brazil with an injury, but there is nothing said here. That's interesting. Sorry if I misled you, Rihan. But yeah, Dembele is injured with certainty. He scored against Paraguay and he left with a small injury, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Vunix against Casablanca. I think he gets some minutes. Madueke over Enzo? I don't think so. Good luck, Mehmet. Good luck. Hausen is good. He is going to play. Thank you, Seven Murphy. Asha, what was his name? Emamo Shur. Isaac. Yeah, I heard the same. Hello, Morpheus FPO. Morpheus FPO, they're saying that because in the World Cup Fantasy, which was held by FIFA, once again, that was the rule. That's why they're saying it. Yeah, this guy is not bad as well, yeah. But he plays against Real Madrid. So not that excited for him this week. I don't think I will be buying Mameledi, but yeah, against Ulsan, why not? Why the hell not against Ulsan? Tom Baron, I think it's Gnabry, Coman, and Tulize starting. Or Gnabry, Müller, Ulize. Emran, I mean, he transferred, but he will be playing for River Plate this tournament. Arba, who do you think about? No, Porter, I couldn't care less, honestly. Honestly, I couldn't care less about percentages. Kuka, he has been starting in the last 2 months, in the exception of one game where he was injured, so yeah, coming back from an injury, so yeah. I prefer Doe plus Sagehova. I think Di Maria in that case, but I would pick Kerem over Kerem and Kökçü over Di Maria. I think Anton Villa, they do not. Yeah, okay, I understand that, Arba, but it's still Real Madrid versus the Saudi Arabian club. Hello, Joe. Diogo Costa might be injured. I'm not certain, but I think he might be injured. He was released from the squad because of a muscle injury, so I don't know if he plays. Moura, Dumfries, Rierson, Narasketa, Brandt, Adeyemi, Artoglu, Ulize, Kane, Samu, Di Gregorio, Kelly, Akanji, Haaland. I would not pick Akanji as well. I don't know if he starts, but everything else is good. Double Borussia is something interesting, but if you like it, go for it. Yeah, Kuka, but I don't care about it. Scrabble probably for long term is if you don't have the budget is Stanisic. Go for it, Tio. Both are good options, Joel. Stanisic only for this week. Cambiaso, yeah, good as well. So Kim is missing the World Cup. I think Diego Costa will be missing the game. Yeah, so I've read it. I think Diego Costa will miss the opening game. Overall, I think that if a player is not actively playing, you can sub him around if he is not playing actively. Cucurella, Hakimi, Hausen, Ben Sabiani, Moura, Consensao, Doe, Ulize, Palmer, Gluck, Kane, Agihova, Haaland. Any changes? No, I like it, hikes. Aoun, I think it's going to be Cowell and Chauba probably. Or Renato Viega, but probably Chauba. Will Zielinski start? I think that Çalhanoğlu and Mkhitaryan won't, so Zielinski should. The best option against about the most nailed defenders: Dumfries, Arnold, Rierson, Hakimi, Carreras, Otamendi. I think this guy from what was the name of this team? Flamengo, yeah. So Flamengo is here. The guy I'm talking about is... I think it was Varela. Varela is not bad shout. So yeah, you have a lot of neo defenders. Hello, Plef. I'm good. How are you? Joel, I really like Armani and Trubin as a combo, yeah. But if you have Di Gregorio, I would go with probably Armani as he's cheap. Elian, why not? If you like him, start him. Alvaro, that's what I'm betting on. So I think yes. That's why I'm betting on. Hello, Nick. Ederson, Armani, Hakimi, Cambiasso, Moura, Guerrero, Dumfries, Ulize, Brand, Fernandez, De Rasqueta, Mastuonto, Kane, Mbappe, Police, Haaland, 12 men. Great, Nick. Really good squad. I like it. Kerem thoughts on Nate Nuri. I think that he will start some games, but I cannot tell you which ones. I think that Gvardio might play it on the left. O'Reilly might play it on the left. There are a lot of options. I prefer probably Trubin and... if you can afford Otamendi and Di Gregorio, I might prefer Di Gregorio and Otamendi, to be fair. With Trubin, you get under 5%, but I think with Otamendi, you also get under 5%, if that matters for you. Yeah, so I would say Di Gregorio is better. Syntax that he's injured and you should not pick him. That's my opinion on it. FPL benchwarmers, I think we get only once after your captain has played that you can swap your captain. I'm basing my thoughts on the FIFA World Cup in the last Mondial when you can change your captain once. True, Joel, true. Luis Miguel, yeah, not a bad shout, to be fair. Not a bad shout. Julian, yes, I like Cherky a lot. Alem, I cannot afford him. I prefer Trent and Pavlidis over Girassi and someone cheaper. Scrabble, I have Rierson. You cannot own every team in the game. You have to remember that. You cannot own every team. You have to make some sacrifices in order to prepare your team. And to be fair, I think the easiest game for Dortmund is Ulsan. So, yeah. Morpheus, I think, is going to be only once after your captain has played. So, for example, if Harry Kane blanks, I think I'll be able to swap the captain only once. Nicola, they're both fullbacks. I prefer Yerson as he's cheaper. You save a little bit of money with it. Syntax, hopefully you have fun, and yeah, let's have fun together. Let's have some fun together. I prefer Kelly, Ayush, he's the cheapest. That's the issue with Juve, is that they play on the last day of both Matchday 1 and I think Matchday 2. No, Matchday 2 they play a little bit earlier, but yeah, I prefer them there. And that's why in Matchday 2 I'll be activating the 12-man captain, because PSG, Benfica have good games, Bayern have an okay game, Inter Milan with Dumfries has an okay game, Real Madrid with Trent, City with Haaland, so yeah, I don't want to miss on points. Alvaro, honestly, I don't care about the 5% rule. If points come my way, good, but they're not important for my decision. What do you mean? Why are they locked? How are they locked? Joel, I would avoid, probably, Messi, I think, is the only one that I would consider, but with so many good forwards in established teams, I would be avoiding. Syntax, I would say yes. There are no ball recoveries in the game, so Hakimi appeal is way higher. But Nuno Mensch is good as well. Julian, your pick is way too risky. I don't think it's a possibility. There are far better and nailed players in the game at that price point. I know it's Bayern and cheap, but no. Uh, if you want more Porto players, yes, I want a Juve defender for the first two. Ayush. But Francisco Moura, Rodrigo Moura, and Agehova are the best enablers in each position. Probably after Mastantuono though. Probably yeah. Probably yes, Izue. Probably yeah, that's why you have them locked. Elipo Archokoglu is good. Thank you, Owen. Thank you for the shout. Please, guys, like the stream so more people can join. I prefer Rodrigo Mora and Pavlidis, Nicola. Morgo de Raschete plays a team called Esperance de Tunis. He's the penalty taker, he's the chance creator, he takes shots, he scores goals. And yeah, after that, probably Vitinha is better. But for the first match day, I think it's De Raschete. I think he's very good of a pick. Alem, I like Ben Sabiani. Hello, Virat. I'm good, how are you? Rihan, Enzo, Brandt, Vitinha. Those are my favorite options around that price point. If we take a look at 6.5. Yeah, those are the players that I like the most. Dwayne Suarez, not for me. Messi, it's okay, but yeah, I prefer more people that I have in the team. Yeah, yeah, Virat. Julian, my favorite keepers: Armani, Trubin, Di Gregorio, Ederson, Sommer. Those are. Ronaldo doesn't play here, Virat. Neves will play. Musiao, I have no idea. Neto, yeah, Neto is a shout. Hello, Alexei. I think the rules state if the player is not actively playing, you can swap him around. So yes, I would say you can sub them around. Ivan, go down in the description of the stream. There is a link saying join the mini league, and you will follow the link directly. Virat, are you crazy, man? The window is closed, Virat. Kerem Pavard. Arba under 4.8, you go for Armani, you go for the backup of Inter Miami, you go for our Hlis keeper, you go for Marquezin. Those are the options. Mehmet, if you care, doesn't care about budget, it's Cambiasu. Drews, I don't know if he starts at all. Arba, I think Courtois will be fit. I don't think Wunin starts. Alexei, I think in the first game he will. Nicola, I think Gvardio plays, but I prefer the defenders that I have in my team. But yeah, Gvardio is a good option. Oh, thank you, Mehmet. Hello and welcome to basic membership level. Shout out to him. W's in the chat, guys. W's. Hello, Ansari. It's been long. Yeah, it's been long. It's been long. But it's good to be back. W's in the chat for Mehmet, guys. Thanks so much, man. These nuts, I'm relatively excited. Like, I'm not going to play full speed ahead. Like, watch all the games, stay awake for ungodly hours in my time zone. But yeah, I'm excited. I like it. So yeah, I do enjoy it for sure. It's something different that I want to learn the rules of, because World Cup next year is going to be vital for me, and I want to be prepared with the rules and everything. Drills beats, I don't know if Foden starts at all. I expect him to start, but I think there's going to be a heavy rotation around the team of City. I think Haaland is the only nailed guy. Even him can be subbed off around some point, but yeah. I don't think they will, Alexei. I think if it's 5%, it's gone. Under 5% states. Thank you, Sivin Murphy. Please, guys, like. Whoever hasn't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Syntax, I think Chris James starts, but I prefer Cucurella way more. So, first match starts this week at 3 o'clock my time. Then we have one at 5 o'clock. We have a game. Then it's 1 and 4. Those games that are in 7 and 10 I can watch, but everything else, no way. 1 and 3 o'clock, it's not for me. It's absolutely not for me. I cannot. I will ruin my sleep schedule, which I'm ruining for now for match day 1, but tomorrow is Sunday, so it's okay. But come on, what are these ungodly hours? The bad thing is that next year the World Cup is going to be in US, so it's going to have the same hours. Scrabble Dumfries, 2 good games compared to only 1 in the first 2, so I prefer Dumfries. Fox, I believe that they will play sooner rather than later, but I don't know how much time and I don't know in what formation. They have so many new players, so it's going to be interesting to see how they fit them in. I believe Cherky is an interesting option, because even if he comes on from the bench, he can contribute massively. So yeah. Esteban, I think so. Theo, I honestly don't care. I got Trent to cover the attacking returns in match day 2. Joe, I'm from Bulgaria. Where are you from? Schick, I'm more worried than not having Haaland than not having Mbappe in match day 2. So that's why. I'm more worried not having Haaland, honestly. Haaland for me is the important piece here. That's why I added Mbappe there. And I have Trent to cover. Syntax, I have no idea. Probably not. Ansari, from what I've seen in the last couple of months for the first game, yes. Simon, can you give me a link or just speculation? These nuts, no. Oh, nice, nice Joe. You're right. Thank you. Thank you, Man in Black. Thank you. Yes, 2 free transfers. No, Joel. We haven't started the qualification at all. We haven't started yet. We are playing against Spain, Turkey, and someone else. It starts in September. Uh, I'm not sure that Pachuca is easier fixture though. These nuts I'm watching as a neutral. Arba, I don't think he is. I think Vardy was the most nail. Fox, I don't share anything on Instagram, so yeah, I prefer not to share it. Yeah, Theo it is, but hits are only 3 points. Esteban, I think he is. Joel, yeah, it's very hard fixtures. Bulgaria, in my opinion, has no chance. Only the first team qualifies directly, so it's going to be Spain. Mbappe has literally more goals predicted this week than next week, so that's why I'm going that way. Anonymous YouTuber, I'm going with 12-man, max captain, and wildcard. Yeah, Arba, because they haven't managed to sell tickets for 150 euro per game, which is obviously why. These nuts, because yep, I'm very happy. If that transfer goes through, I'll be very, very happy. But yeah, I'm deliberating about the 12-man versus the captain. Like, I see the appeal for both, but yeah, that's why they're pretty similar games. And I think it's an opening game, so Real Madrid will be playing full speed ahead. I don't know, man. It's tough. In both fixtures, I will be screwed without Mbappe, so yeah. While City have more goals predicted in both fixtures compared to Real Madrid, so they say that Pachuca is the hardest fixture. Where is Pachuca playing? What the hell? In Mexico. They played against Awahli. Pachuca 8 though. Yeah, Theo, it's tough. It's tough. Ansari, I'm deliberating Mbappe versus Al Hilal versus or Pachuca. Simon, where are you reading this? Here we go, was 3 days, but yeah. Pachuca 8 in their league. They're right below Monterrey. So I might change the strategy now. Isaac, no, before match day 1 we have unlimited transfers. Where are you reading those bar news? I don't see them. If someone can show them to me. Yeah, Scrabble. These nuts, I don't know. Rierson cheaper. Theo, you destroyed us 5 days ago. I think Saudi, Scrabble. I think Saudi. So yeah, I might deactivate this and activate this. Yeah, I think this is better, to be fair. Dennis, yes, you can make live subs, but not from your team. Transfers, you can sub the bench on. Yes, syntax. Simon, I read that, but I honestly don't see it. These nuts, the final is on 15th of July, I think. Arba, after your captain has played, you can swap him only once. So no, it's not better. Theo, believe me, it wasn't pretty, man. I think that... how to describe it? We weren't physically there, you just out physically played us. Arba, I think if we get the FIFA World Cup from last year rules from the last edition, you can swap him only once. Fox, do you agree that we don't know if he starts or not? Aran Rani, Rierson, Kelly, Carreras, Stanisic, Otamendi, all good options. Yeah, true. Shirugito, I'm relying on that. Ansari, I'm not against it. Fox, don't overreact on the 5%. No, it's not about boasting about a win in friendly. It wasn't a good performance by us, especially in the second half. And the group is bad. It's really bad. I'm afraid that Spain will come and just destroy us. Like, yeah. Morgoth, I am basing that on the World Cup rules 3 years ago. After your captain has played, you can only replace him once. That's what it stated. If that's not true, the max captain chip would be utterly useless. Pleiades, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure, but for me, he's the nailed player from City. So yeah, that's why I am doing that. Aran, yeah, Otamendi is good. Boom, 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 boom. Let me check. He plays regularly, yeah? Or not? Wait second. Wait second. He was injured, so I'm not sure if he will play. These nuts, I'm expecting him to play. Yeah, Bach has been injured. Yeah, Gio, you have one guy that scored 2 goals. He was good. He was very, very good. Last 7 Sun, yes, you can change him, but you have only once, in my opinion. Yep, these nuts, yep. Yeah, Luis, I think the same, so don't go with Ba. Pavard is likely to start Bacon, yes. But I prefer defenders that are just better, don't caring about the percentages. Yeah, but don't go for pick Carreras or Otamendi. I know that you're looking for some cheap bees, but I don't think that's the play here. Yeah, so don't go for one of those three. Isak, you can swap the bench at any time as soon as your player is not playing. Fox, why not? Why he shouldn't be? Doe for me syntax. So if he's injured, is he really injured though? Did he play for Turkey? No, he didn't. So yeah, probably won't be starting Hakan. Yeah, well, Shred, I'm careful, but I cannot do anything about it, man. True played us, but I will get Mbappe in Matchday 2, so I'm leaving the captains for Haaland in Matchday 2. So yeah. Lexo from European teams in defense, I will go for Trent. Then I will go for Hurricane up front, and I'll be probably picking Palmer in midfield. Alexei, I think that Vini left the Brazil game with an injury. I don't know what's his status at the moment. There aren't rumors that he will miss it, but you never know. Mbappe 12 man is solid, but I'm going to go for it next week against Pachuca. Yeah, it will be interesting, Sevin Murphy. It will be interesting. Matt Brandt is good. Brandt is very, very good. Yeah, you have to leave one of them out. You have to leave one of them out. Theo, whoever scores the most points from your team will get the double. That's the max captainship. Whoever scores the most, that will be doubled from your team. Ovamara, hello. Of course you can. That's what it does. And here, it's not that bad of a shout to go with it because you get Dumfries, you get Palmer, you get Ulise, you get Kane, you get Haaland, you get Trent, you get Rasqueta. Well, Shred, not a bad shout, I would say. Benny Blanco, because in match day 2, they play against, sorry, in match day 2, they play against Auckland City. Bacon Buddy, yes. Yes, Kuka, I did. Malik, I got Haaland and Kane the same team, man. They're here. Thank you, Kuka. Thank you. Probably when the big guys start streaming, I will go down in viewership, but yeah. I've met some new people here that I haven't seen ever, so yeah. Thank you. It's good, it's been good. I like those types of games where not a lot of people are streaming slash creating content because I can reach more and more people and we can have fun. But yeah, I think that the max captain is not a bad shout because in this game, imagine Kane scores only once and Tulise makes a hat-trick. I will be a little bit sad not captaining him and imagine that De Rasqueta outscores them both or Palmer outscores them both. So yeah, I'm happy with my team right now. Whoever scores double, I will get the double points. The sad thing will be if no one from my team delivers, then I will be screwed, but it is what it is. Ovamara, Jackson probably won't play. Yes, Crabo, it's Saturday. They have something else to do while I freed up my Saturday for this. So, yeah, I decided to start earlier. I'm not sure about Antonio Silva also. So, yeah. Oh, Cortex, nice to see you. Nice to see you, man. How have you been? Yes, Theo, if he's in the starting 11, it's the captain for your team. Yeah, well, Shred, you cannot have them all. You have to make some sacrifices. And I'm sacrificing Mbappe versus Al Hilal. Yeah, I've been good, Cortex. Missed you on Discord. I haven't seen you there being active. I've seen a leak that Messi and Suarez both start tonight. Fox, yeah, but Max Captain is more of I have so many good fixtures, pick players. Next week, I'm either captaining PSG player or Benfica player, I suppose. Next match day, but they play in the same day, so it's going to be tricky. So it's either going to be Pavlidis next week for me or Haaland after it. So yeah, I think both weeks have its merits, so it's a coin flip. Palmer, Kvara, Mora, Mastantuono. So midfielder under 7.3. Kerem is good. Cherky is not someone that you should underrate. And then we get into the Vitinha brand territory. Aran. Yeah, got you, Cortex, got you. I've seen it. Good, go for it, Cortex. Thank you, Kuka. Welcome. Kimmich here. Kimmich is not bad shout. Yo, guy, the guy, nice to see you. True, Tio, true. We'll have a lot of English sites, a lot of new transfers, a lot of rotations. It will be crazy. Unknown, he should be starting, yes. George France, 12 men is the cheapest. You get a player that will score points for your team, but you cannot swap him. So whoever you pick, it's locked in. I think Mbappe or Haaland are the best options. Ovamara, I prefer draft 2. I prefer draft 2. Go for it, Manchester United. George, even if he's a normal right back, he's amazing. Trubin's price is 5.3. Cortex. Ovamara, I'm not a fan, to be fair. This is Simon. No, I'm going with Max Captain. Yeah, I think Delap is starting. My team is locked, yeah. I'm deliberating only the chip, but when I think about it, Pachuca is way weaker than what's his name, Al Hilal. Al Hilal are still an okay team. If we go and check the Saudi League, I think that Saudi Pro League, if we go and check, Al Hilal finished second there. So I would say that they're not a team that will be a punching bag. So yeah, it's a little bit tempting. Well, Shred, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure about the situation from Man City. Philip Sant, I think the Cherky pick is amazing. I just don't have the funds for it. I think it's Real Madrid, Tio. George Coleman is good. Cortex, yeah, I was looking at that, but I wanted to have a Benfica defender in without having the need to take him out next week, and the only option was Trubin. George France, it's an interesting front line with a lot of differentials, so I like it. Yes, Krabbo, but even if he's right back like he was in the Netherlands national team, he managed to score. So I would say that Dumfries, no matter what the position is, he's going to be very attacking. It's like putting Frimpong in a back four or a back five. It's the same outcome. He will attack like crazy. Yeah, Cortex, I do. I think that he's going to be my Real Madrid cover for this week. I don't think he's under 5% owned. He's 6.6, Philip. Unknown because I prefer him against Pachuca probably over the game against Al Hilal. I think Pachuca being 8 in the Mexican League this year is something to consider. Okay, Tio? Depends on the situation with Dembele, to be fair. Cortex, he left the field from the Brazil game with a slight injury, so I don't know what's his status. Kept help, George. Luis Miguel, it's not about shout. Yep, Philip. But I don't think he's dropping below 5. We'll see, Tio, we'll see. Aaron, I think even if he doesn't start, he will be an interesting asset to own. As shown, he destroyed the Spain defense in the span of 15 minutes. So you can imagine what can happen against the likes of Wydad. There are 2 hours and 43 minutes before that. Oh, I haven't seen the mini league. Let me check how many people we have there. It doesn't say, but what's your name, Cortex? We have a lot. We have a lot people. I think yes, George. Wow, we have a lot of people here. Emre Can price. Emre Can is... What happened? Emre Can is not in the game. Yep, you're here, Cortex. Yes, guy, the guy. Unknown until deadline. I don't see Emre Can, guys. I think he's not in the game. I don't see him. He isn't in the game. I don't see him. No, I see Svensson, Bensabianis, Sule, Rierson, Anton, Koulibaly, Mane, Ian Kuto, and Benkara. If I go to midfielders, I see Ademi, Gittens, Brandt, Sabitzer, Reina, Gross, Bellingham, Nmecha, Chukwuemeka, Waiten, and Tajil. Yeah, Kuka, not really news. Deadline is in 2 hours and 40 minutes, Foot Alexi. Hello, Mikhail. Maybe he's not in the squad. Yeah, Chan is injured, so he's not in the squad. That's why. So Carreras should be the best guy, but if you're... Yeah, Carreras, this guy is the best Aran. So here is the squad for Dortmund. And here it states that long-term injury victim Nico Schotterbeck is missing, as are Captain Emre Can and Salih Özkan. Can is still struggling with adductor problems. So no, he's not there. Let me check it, Mickey. Flamengo. Let's check Brasilo Betano, because that's where the starting players play. I don't see Wesley. He starts in the B tier games. In the A tier it's Varela. So I don't think you have a very, very good pick there, Mikhail. So Aaron, yeah, he's not bad. Cortex, I'm max captaining, so I don't care who the captain is. For me, Kelly, Malek. Well, Shred, if they rotate, we're all screwed, so we cannot predict that. That's why I have some cheeky picks like Mastantuono, Derasketa, Mora, Pavlidis, because those players are not going to get rotated. Yeah, Cortex, I wanted him slot in because I want to address PSG players in Matchday too. Isak, for me, it's Ulize this week. Yes, Scrabble, they are. Ayman, I don't have a vice captain, as I will be using my max captain chip. Whoever scores the most points will get. Your highest scoring player will earn double points. If we go to how to play and we go to chips, we want to get from which, so most from your starting 11. This player will be automatically be assigned the captains. So yeah. Two defenders from non-European teams. Yes, this guy called Varela. So this guy This guy is not a bad shout. He plays as a right back. So I think he's good and he's very offensive, this guy. And if we go around and check, I would say that Joao Cancelo is an interesting option from Al Hilal. I would avoid though, not interested too much. To be fair, Alex Telles is not a bad shout. He takes a lot of set pieces. Alexandro as well is not a bad shout. Those are... This guy, Piqueres, is their captain and I think takes penalties, is not a bad shout, so you can go there. Nice syntax, nice. Yep, Cortex. Probably two, Scrabble. Bayern is playing Auckland City, a New Zealand team. Yes, Cortex, he should be. Yes, here he is. Acuna is good. Chirgito, yes, I forgot about him. Peer up because he is probably the best striker in the world and I don't think Bayern will risk the tournament, because if they don't win good here, then it's going to be a little bit difficult against Boca and Benfica, so I think they want to finish the job early on. Yes, Tio, that's why I have Trent. That's my strategy around it. Yep, Fox, he will. The thing is, the ruling is a little bit confusing. Starting 11. No help how to play. Oh, Arasqueta takes them for me. Yeah. Ayman, you can. Of course you can. I don't care, man. I'm a little bit confused with this. From whichever player scores the most points from your starting 11. That's a little bit confusing. But has someone, Rihan, if you're still here, if you have played World Cup Fantasy, can we swap around players during match day with that chip? I think we can. Go for it, peer up. Go for it. Why don't you go Messi? Does this mean that I will not get the points from Haaland, Kelly, Arnold? And can I do the subs during the week? Like, but here it states your high scoring player will earn double. I'm a little bit confused. Okay, folks. Yeah, go Red Scrabble, thank you. Here with subs, let's see what they're saying. You can manually substitute any player in your starting 11 who has completed their match with a player from the bench whose match has not yet started. You can swap an unlocked player in your lineup with an unlocked player on the bench. This can be done repeatedly as long as both players remain unlocked. A locked player in your lineup whose match is currently in progress. A player on the bench who has completed their match cannot be substituted for unlocked player in the starting 11. A locked player in the lineup cannot be swapped with a locked player on the bench. Yeah, I won. Probably, yeah. True, eu shred, true. But it will be even hotter for Bayern Munich versus Soccer City though. So, yeah, you can imagine. Yeah, so I'm happy with my team so far. It will be interesting to follow. Yes, Manchester United, exactly. That's why I got my crappy players playing early, like Mora and Stanisic crappy players. Because I can easily swap them for Kelly, Trent, Haaland, etc. Rinus, I don't think in this tournament it matters in the previous form. They will face teams that are way below their level and I think that they can successfully exceed it. It's 7 o'clock our time, Theo. It's going to be hot in there, I believe. I don't know what's there. Yeah, okay, Scrabble. Yeah, yeah, Theo. Yo, Josh. He faces rotation, and I don't know if he starts, but if his appearances against Spain in the Nations League are something to be said, he can score and assist under 15 minutes, so I think that he's not a bad pick. Yeah, Theo, yeah, exactly. Thank you, but no thank you. Literally thank you, but no thank you. Ooh. I'm already sleepy. Like it's still 11 o'clock and I'm already sleepy. George France, I think Diego Costa is injured. I think Diogo Costa is a no-go. So I will put that will be the reward of hello Enyadaka. Otamendi will start. Edward, this is the FIFA app. We have 2 hours and 24 minutes until deadline from Balcario's powerlifter. I activated my max captainship, Mickey. I activated my chip, max captain chip. Yeah, Enyadaka, I had Girassi, but now I'm like, okay, Pavlidis has Auckland City in Matchday 2. Yes, Girassi has a good fixture, but I think Pavlidis once is better. So, yeah. Julian, yes, even you can make them between matches. So it's not every day you lock your team and there is deadline. You can make matches live. You can make subs live. George, because they have been playing in the last couple of months without subs. Mickey, yes, but Mbappe's fixture against Pachuca is better than against his Al Hilal fixture, so I prefer to have him then than not have him today. Max Captain is good in both weeks. This week we have Kane, Olise, Derasqueta, Palmer, Mastantuono, Haaland. That can be captain options. Next week we have a big plethora of numbers as well, so that's why I'm picking them. Chiringuito, I would probably pick Ederson and Cucurella. Because I don't know if Guardiola plays center back or left back this week. No. If the subs have played their game, you cannot bring them in. You can sub players from the bench like I have Kelly, Trent and Haaland with players that already played. Fox, I think Hausen is nailed and it will be Asensio or Rudiger. Yeah. Scrabble, because you haven't played UCL Fantasy probably. Yeah. But yes, Stanisic it's an okay pick. Mickey, because I like captaincy from Haaland in both fixtures more. Vitali, no, I don't. They're not a bad shout, but I don't know the level of the Egyptian team compared to the Americans and the Brazilians. I want Haaland as a captaincy option this week against Wydad and next week against Awain. If I go with 12-man Haaland, I cannot do that. Yeah, don't quit Scrabble. We always have fun. Jonathan, I think you should captain Harry Kane. Well, Shred, yes. Haaland as well. It's not about who can score more, it's who do you prefer to have as a captain, in my eyes. So I'm going against Mbappe this week, but a lot of people are going against Mbappe next week. So let's see which strategy goes on and plays well. And this week, if Harry Kane scores once and he's subbed off, but Ulises stays on for the full game, or vice versa, I will have him as captain. So good luck, Theo. Good luck. No, Mickey, you can, after your captain has played, you can swap him once. Jonathan, yes, why not? If you like to have a 12 man, go for it. No, Mickey, only once. After your captain played, only once. George France, if Kane doesn't start and you want to make subs in your team, you have to prepare another captaincy option. If you don't want to make subs around your team, pick a vice captain. Good, Arba, good. Jonathan, no, as you can see, I'm playing Max Captain on the left side of my team, top left corner. It's that. Go for it, Arba. Like, we all expect Kane to be the top scorer this week, but you never know. You should expect the unexpected, to be fair. Men in Black, I've got burnt a lot by Salzburg and I'm not going with them. I think because Vini has a slight injury, but I'm not sure if that's good, if that's correct. He left the field against with Brazil with a slight injury. FPL vote, I think it's a good option to go for Kouamouani. Enyadaka, I did, but I want my Bayern defender, so for only Matchday 1, so I'm picking him as cheap as possible. Yeah, well, Shred, why not? Imagine Mastantuono destroys Urawa Red Diamonds. You never know, man. With these games, with these teams, you cannot compare the level. Like in UCL, you can say, okay, you know who the top teams are, you know where to attack, but even then, captaincy is tricky. So, yeah. Here, you cannot compare African with Mexican, with Japanese, with South American are on second place, but honestly, Asian, African, and Mexican teams and Saudi teams, I don't know what's the level there. No, Ty is not injured, folks. P, you don't need vice captains for the max captain. You get the highest point earned. Hello, Mikhailo. All been good. How are you? Really, Scrabble? Okay. I didn't know that Urawa is the third worst team. Interesting. But you don't know the level between teams. You don't know the styles. You don't know the players, the capabilities of physical abilities. Yeah. I think, Luca, they are just rumors. If that happens, we will be all screwed. But yeah, I think there are just rumors. Arba, no, I don't think so. I think their Rasketa is proven and I think he plays. Alvaro, no, I'm playing Max Captain. No worries, P, glad to help you. Happy to help, Josh. Best of luck to you as well. What do you mean with Max Captain, Mikhailo? With Max Captain, it's only the top player from your team that most scoring points will be doubled. That's it. Alvaro, because I prefer to have Mbappe against Pachuca than against Al Hilal. Luca, I think Varela plays, not Wesley. I think Varela plays, not Wesley. Red Bull vodka, yes, there are rumors, but I don't think they're true. True, Elshred, true. Especially in those South American teams. Yo, Yeza, what's going on, man? How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Mate, it's 12 o'clock my time here. I've been awake since 7 and I've slept for 1 hour. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired, but we still have 2 hours left and yeah, let's go as hard as possible. Evening, Mick. 2 hours until deadline. How are you, Yeza? How are you? Do you still think that Auckland City will do well with not all of their players traveling? Enya dacă define a low price value. Yeah, true, Red Bull vodka, true. Juventi Coco, I prefer Trent. I prefer Trent, to be fair. Trent for me, they paid 10 million, so believe me or not, they're going to play him. Red Bull Vodka Dembele is injured. So I think the only one worth it is Moura and Yadaka. Ah, okay, well, Shred. Mora, Kuku, Guerrero, sure. Актер Дове, Mora, Olise, Kane, Pavlidis, Haaland, Hakim, Ota, Anșu, Cerchi, Palmer, Mora, Para, Mastu, Ingirasi, Aran, Team 2, Aran. Ok, Nedaka. Yes, Josh. Cambiasu is good, Cambiasu is solid. I like him. I like him a lot. Stream, yeah, it's not about shout. True, yes, true. Mick Miller, I like the lap a lot. I like it. And if he plays Palmer's appeal, just skyrockets. Because Palmer creates so many chances for his team, and if they have someone to convert, yeah. I'm not underestimating Fomengo. Yes, I don't drink coffee, mate. Swam, I prefer Arnold. Copyright football videos 2 hours and 9 minutes. Yes. No, for now I'm drinking water and I want to go to sleep right after the deadline. So for now, I'm just going to look tired. Sorry about that, but yeah. Mama sure is not a bad shout, yes. Instead of this Mora, I think that Koke is the only one cheaper that is good. You can go with Emama sure, but he's a little bit more expensive. But I think that's the price, the player pool. Yes, Mick Miller, I prefer Varela, to be fair, from Fomengo. I prefer instead of Ortiz, instead of this guy, I prefer this guy. But Ortiz is nailed, so yeah. I think that Brazilian teams and South Americans in general will be good. But are they going to be better than European? I have no idea. Boca Benfica is going to be an interesting game, to be fair. Kuka is not a bad shout, it's not a bad shout. Double Juve defense is good. Vitinha for me, Juve. Vitinha. Copyright football videos, I don't know if Marmoush starts and where he starts. Really, Kuka? Interesting take. Okay, Kuka, I will believe you. Fox Trubin because he plays Ocon City next week. Yeah, Chiringuito, I know, but I don't care about percentages at the moment. Philip, I prefer Hausen. Okay, Kuka. Hello, FPO Sam. Okay, Kuka, okay. Bob Zero, no Mbappe now. I'm deliberating, should I start Mbappe compared to Haaland? If Haaland is rested, like Marmoush can play. No, Hamadi, no. Pavlidis, Rodri, Palmer for me, Muhuri. Now the question is Haaland over Mbappe. Ricer, I like Brandt. Good night, FPO Sam. Good night. Josh, I'll be using wildcard in Matchday 3 in order to fit in players from teams that need to win. Mick Miller, max captain, 12 men, and then play wildcard in 3. I think Haaland plays, to be fair. But does he play full time? Best defender from Benfica is Carreras. Best defender from Bayern is Jonathan Tah. The thing is that both Al Hilal, but why that is way easier than Al Hilal, guys. Like literally way easier. So no, I'm not going to change it. Rabin, no, I'm activating my max captain this week. Flamengo defenders, I like Fluminense not so much. Fluminense faces Borussia, so no. Yeah, the lunatic, but I'm not bringing them in because of that. Nice to see you, man. Yeah, Kuka, I remember that. I remember that Inter Miami are scoring goals, but honestly, I cannot afford anything at the moment. My budget is 0, so Rodrigo Moro has to be over, I'm sure. Bye, Scrabo. Thank you for being active. Nice hearing from you. More and more people will probably join someone's more popular streams, but Yeah, I'll be here until we have at least 10 people. Go for it, Welsh Red. Have a good night from me, Scrabble. It will be a night for me. If you guys have any questions, just don't hesitate to ask them. The Lapin for Pavlidis, interesting. I'm in for Pavlidis because of the second game. My pick, Dwayne, is Real Madrid. Yeah, Muhuri, sadly they reached it. Sadly they did. Sadly I remain only with Kelly and Trubin. George, it's Ederson in my opinion. Ederson or Guardiola. Red Bull Vodka, if your captain has played, you can swap him only once. That's my reading of the rules. I don't know if that's the right way to explain them, but I think that's the way it will be. No Welsh Red, it's going to be 3 o'clock my time and I'll be happily sleeping. I prefer Rierson plus Moura, Mahuri. Aran Rani, I think both are good options. If money is not an issue, I would go with Amenji, but if you want to save a bit, yeah. If you want to save a bit, Carreras is perfectly fine. Utamendi though, some probably scout bonus. Yes, Kaysar, exactly. Muhuri already answered, man. Rierson plus Moura. Instead of 2 center backs, you get 2 wing backs. I think it's a better trade-off. Isak, I prefer Doe. If I have the budget, it's Doe for me. It is going to be Doe. Doe. Yes. Ederson and Ta for me, George. Esteban is probably going to be Neuer, Lemar, Ta, Stanisic, and Guerrero. Manu 160 ping, Pavard is a great shout out. Yeah, Mick, I'm going probably Doe. Let's see where Shred, let's see. Aran Rani, I would keep only Trubin to be fair. Start with Kane, Isak, for sure start with Kane. He plays first. You can then swap. It's funny how in the past Xabi Alonso and Modric were teammates. Now Xabi is the manager of Modric for 15 days. Fox, you can change the captain after he plays only once. That is the ruling that says it. Raghunandan, we have 1 hour and 51 minutes. George, you can argue for basically any player in the European teams. I think Vardio and Ederson are the two most nailed players. So you take it how you want. Capture Fox. Mikhailo, yes, after the captain has played only wows. Manu 160 ping. I think that Pavard is going to be playing and he is a good option. I prefer Dumfries and Bastoni over him though. And Sommer. Hello Ricky! How have you been? Where have you been? Is the summer treating you well? Yes, Rakundan he is. Rakunanandan. Yes, I'll call you Rak. Rak, yes, he is. I think it's Palmer, Neto, Madueke, and Dewap. Mick, yes, probably Neto is more nailed, but I think both are. Ah, yes, Ricky. Are you excited that I have two Benfica players in my team? Benny Blanco, nice to see you, nice to see you, man. I think the best keeper for the group stage for now is Armani. Then you go to Trubin, Somar, Di Gregorio, Ederson, Marquezin, Courtois, Donnarumma. I think they're all good. Neuer, Kjobel, yeah, Ederson I already said. I think they're all good. I think Armani is a must, and the rest you can pick. Yes, he is George. He is a very, very good option. Johnny Dodson, Trubin Hakim, Francisco Teles, Derkesketa, Mastontuono, Eman, Gökçe, Lizzie King, Rasi Bench, Bono, Kelly, Dumfries, and Haaland. I would not go with Bono probably, but everything else, Johnny is pretty good. Let's see, Welsh friend. Why, Ricky? Pavlidis is amazing. True, Manu, true. Johnny, why should I need more players with 2 points compared to players that I think will score more points? Like, literally, it's not the end of the world if you don't get those 2 bonus points, but you get the points. Yeah, so good night, folks. Have to help Johnny. It's my honest opinion. I agree that it's good to have players that are below 5%, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. Like 2 points. Yeah, it's good to get those 2 points, but yeah. I agree, Luis Miguel. Basically, if a forward gives 4 shots on target, he will get those 2 points. So no luxury, he doesn't. Under 5%. So yeah, it's not the end of the world if you don't have it. Of course, player like Guerrero is way over. Jonathan Tah is the only one that isn't. So if you're looking for a Bayern defender, it's him. Ooh, Ricky. Let's see. Let's see. I would go with Cherky. Chiringuito. Cherky doesn't seem like a risk pick. Nice, Johnny, nice. Yes, Mick, he does. But I prefer Koumu anyway more. So Moura and Carreras or Ashur and Moura? I would go Moura and Carreras. Copyright football. Yeah, Ricky. Not a bad shout. I'm saving 12 men for Mbappe versus Pachuca, but I'm activating the max captain now. Like, Mick Miller. I will try to stream for deadline number 2, but it's 7 o'clock, so deadline is at 6 my time, which is a working day, so probably before match day 3 I will stream. But have in mind that I will have videos for basically every day. Jack, no. Here subs can be made at any point as soon as your player is not playing. So you don't have to... you don't have to wait for a day to happen. I'm here, sorry about that, but I had to get some water because it's boiling hot. And I want to not to dehydrate. Aran, I prefer Palmer plus Asensio. Probably Gnabry. The zone, Daniel, the zone. Good luck, Aaron, good luck. Di Gregorio, Pavar, Rodrigo Mora, or Marquezin, Francisco Mora, and the Rasqueta. Option 2, Kerem. Ben under 5%. Tom, if you're looking for that bonus and the funds are not an issue, go with Ta. Tom Baran, I would go with Ta if I had the funds. Both are good, George. Good luck, Mick. Good luck. Vukets, a lot of players. Girassi, Mbappe, Gnabry probably, Kouamouani, Gvardio, Jonathan Ta, Doe, keepers. There are a lot of players, Vukets. In those games and in every game, you cannot have them all. That's the thing. Looks 3, they're good options. Cucurella, someone that I can... Enzo Fernandez, a lot of options. Exactly, Luis, exactly. And the prices are very difficult to predict. Because center backs are not that good as like with UCL, so yeah. Tom Baran, for my mini league, it's 20 euros. I don't think there is a price for the game's first place. So if you have the money, it doesn't matter. I would save a little bit of funds. No need to risk spending some extra money on it. Like literally doesn't matter that much. Yeah, I think most teams are going to be the same. I think that a lot of people will have Dumfries, Kelly, Mastantuono, Olise, Derasketa, Kane, Haaland, and Armani. 8 players for sure will be in a lot of teams. Yeah, Luis, exactly. Yes, Daniel, I did. I've activated it. Max captain for me this week. Next week I want Mbappe versus Pachuca and Haaland. So yeah, if Kane had, I don't know. If Kane wasn't such a good captaincy option, I would be on Mbappe and Haaland. But yeah, Kane has a very good match day one. And then, as Kuka said, Boca are not going to be that good. So yeah, still keeping Kane. Going without Mbappe is risky, but yeah, what can you do? Yes, he's good, George. Benny, I would go with Di Gregorio. Yeah, well, Shred, exactly. Cuca, if they don't, they don't. I cannot do anything about it. Best Benfica midfielder if you can afford Kerem, if not Kokcu. Cuca, I don't think that it matters that much. Let me refresh the percentages. They're creeping up. So yeah, Mbappe, yeah, I think Mbappe will start both the three fixtures, but I think Haaland does as well. So yeah, not risking it. Not risking it at all. If you guys can like the stream, it will mean the world to me. Okay, MG, not a bad shout. How many players are playing? I don't know. It doesn't say here. Let me check how many Bulgarians, but are they a lot? They are going to be a lot, I believe. I don't know, I don't know. $5.5, so he is gone, yeah. A lot of picks went over. Did Cambiaso go over? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, true, Luis, true. Probably around it. Hamadi, I like it. I like it. Oh, interesting Welsh Retter, interesting. Kerem, I prefer 3 years on. Really, Kuka? I don't. I really don't. Thank God that we don't have a team like Barcelona here, because if we could have gotten Barcelona and feeding Yamal, Kunde, Dembe, Rafinha, Lewandowski, it would have been so harder, so much harder. Or team like Liverpool with Salah, it would have been awful to predict. Yep, yep, exactly, Kuka, exactly. We will see about Al Hilal. I'm not certain. They have some good players in it, but still. Christian, yes, but he might carry a small injury. Probably, yeah. Guys, to be fair, I might be going to sleep. I'm pretty locked up with my team locked in, so yeah, I'm so tired and my brain isn't functioning correctly. Sorry about that, but yeah, we had fun for the last 2 hours. I think that most of the teams are locked. And yeah, I still need to see if I can record a video. So yeah, it's going to be still a long night. But yeah, 1 hour until deadline. I don't think it will hurt anyone. Yeah, but now the level is different, Kuka. In the level is different. It's not that. Yeah. So good luck to all. I'm keeping the max captain active. This is the team that I'm going to go for. I'm not going to change it. Going against Mbappe in first day is a little bit scary, but I think I will be going with him for match day 2, as I really want him in that week against Pachuca. They're 8th in the Mexican League. Come on. So yeah, hopefully we can have fun for the rest of the tournament. Videos will be coming your way. So yeah, thanks so much for everyone that joined, everyone that contributed. But for now, guys,